KOFO on TuneIn.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Braves men's basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for OU Braves men's basketball.
From Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa, Kansas, good evening and welcome to Ottawa University Brave basketball as the Ottawa University men take on the number 4 ranked Oklahoma Wesleyan University Eagles. Happy New Year, everyone. What a matchup we have for you tonight. The Braves at 10-6, 6-4 in the KCAC, coming off a loss to number 3 Concordia out of the GPAC last Wednesday. Play host to a team in Oklahoma Wesleyan who is 15-0, 9-0 in the KCAC, and hasn't lost since March 19th of last year when they fell to the national runner-up Lewis Clark State in the NAI Sweet 16. Hello, everyone. I'm Casey Weeder, joined by our coach, Bruce Tate. Coach, what a way to kick off 2022.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We've been talking about this one, ever since before the break. And as you can tell, the teams are warming up, and not too many people in the stands, but it's still pretty loud here in Wilson Fieldhouse here thus far. And it should be a great matchup. Both records should be thrown out the window, and hopefully both teams can live up to the tradition of this game.
This game, the only game tonight, the women game canceled due to COVID. Still on the schedule to play Monday against Southwestern here, but a tough loss for the women, as that was going to be a good matchup against Oklahoma Wesleyan, but hope to see them back Monday.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Team is doing great. Team is healthy, and just a few issues like we all thought, coming here out of break, but they should be back in action on Monday night. Should be back here tomorrow, Wilson Fieldhouse, starting to practice, and should be ready to go.
Ottawa's last game last Wednesday, that loss to Concordia 91-82. Ottawa shot the ball well again, 49% from the floor, but struggled behind the three-point line at just 31% and just 56% from the free throw line. Braves ended up with 5 in double figures. Andre Jackson was 16, Tristan Hull and Ty Bland with 15, Joe Johnson III and Ian Moore with 13. Hull and Jackson Mallory led Ottawa with 6 boards. Mallory also had 6 assists. Hull and Jackson finished with 4 steals apiece. And Bruce, you were here for that game, as you were here with Luke Queen calling that one. What are your kind of takeaways from that loss?
Yeah, tough loss for the Braves. Both teams came out and just played well and competed. We talked about that being the last D2 game ever played between those two teams. So it was neat for each team to get themselves on each other's schedule. Main thing offensively for the Braves was just missed shots, missed opportunities. Didn't shoot the basketball extremely well. Defensively, I thought they did a great job coming out of timeouts and making Concordia turn the basketball over. Then defensively, just way too many breakdowns. Concordia is just a very solid team offensively, did a great job of running their offense, and the Braves just gave up way too many backdoor layups.
Even though Ottawa has lost 2 in a row overall, they did win 3 straight going into Christmas break in the KCAC schedule with a blowout win over York, a close victory at McPherson 93-85, and then a win at Friends 82-77. We're going to take our first break on the pregame show. We come back, we chat with head coach Aaron Siebenthal. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA National Tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student-athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Why does Walgreens offer copays as low as $0 and 90-day refills? Because we care about Medicare, so you don't have to. I mean, do you really care to hear me go on about same-day prescription delivery making your life easier? Or how there's a pharmacy expert available 24/7 and one-click refills? Well, I just did anyways. Fill your Medicare prescriptions with Walgreens and save.
$0 copays apply to Tier 1 generic drugs and select plans with Walgreens as a preferred pharmacy. Restrictions apply. See walgreens.com/Medicare for complete details.
Welcome back to the Ottawa University Braves pregame shows. I'm now joined by head coach Aaron Siebenthal. First off, Coach, Happy New Year. How are the holidays for you and your family?
Hey, thanks, Case. Same to you. Holidays were great. We got to spend a lot of time together and really just enjoy each other, and we stayed in town for the most part and just really had a good time just being together.
Before we jump into the game tonight, what was the best gift you either received or you gave someone this holiday season?
The best gift is I have a buddy from high school who owns basically a Christmas pop-up restaurant, and he is raising reindeer. And so my daughters actually got to meet and pet a live reindeer this Christmas season, so that was pretty cool to watch them experience that.
Definitely a winner there, sure. So during break, your team was one of the few that decided to take on some tough non-conference competition on the road at Briarcliff and then at home against Concordia last Wednesday, a top 25 program. Both tough, close losses. What do you take from those two games?
We just got to do the little things better. I think that's really what those games have kind of shown. You know, we got to take better care of the ball. I mean, little things from just passing and catching and making simple plays and just kind of sticking together no matter what happens. But good teams, good competition for us, and hopefully it'll get us ready for the game tonight.
You talk about your opponent tonight, Oklahoma Wesleyan, ranked number 4 in the country, 15-0 on the year, with quite a start for your team in 2022 as far as KCAC play.
They're a really good team. We've watched them a ton on film. We've kind of followed them in the schedule, so they're who our opponent played before us really this whole time in conference. So we've seen them a lot on film. They're really good. They play really well together, and they play really hard.
We've seen this from Coach Bostwick over the last 4 years is the 5-on, 5-off swap. And watching them on film, it almost feels like that second group in some cases can be as dangerous as the first group, which is a real change, I think, from previous years.
Yeah, the second group for them is kind of their scoring group. I think the first group is their defensive-minded group that really moves the ball well and shares the ball well. And the second group is kind of their scoring group. It's kind of a bigger version of what we were doing with Darryl Bowie. You know, you bring your scorer off the bench. The other team's got usually their second unit in. Maybe they're in foul trouble, so I kind of understand why he does it that way. So, you know, they're going against 10 guys is tough, but I think we'll be ready for the challenge.
Last 7 matchups in this series have gone the way of the home team. Any thoughts on why that is, or do you kind of put any stock in that as it's kind of a year-by-year deal?
I mean, I think we both have really good home courts, good home court advantage. Obviously, it's better for us when our students are here, but same thing for them when their students are there. So 2 really good teams usually, and, you know, they're going to play better at home just because it's their rims and what they're comfortable with. But we haven't been great at home this year, so we need to kind of right that ship. But it'll be a good challenge, and I think it'll be a fun atmosphere tonight.
Due to the women's game getting canceled due to COVID, does anything change for your team as far as warm-ups, walkthrough, team meal, etc.?
No, not really. We usually want the guys to be here at the start of the women's game, mainly to support them, so they won't have to be here quite as early. We'll have our normal walkthrough here this afternoon, and you know, it's just really a chance for those guys to kind of get on the court a little sooner if they want to. We're usually pressed for time on our warm-up. We're happy to get 20 minutes in, so there shouldn't be any excuses for not being ready to go tonight with the women's game being canceled.
For your team to come away with a win tonight, what is the one thing your team needs to do?
Rebound. They're one of the best rebounding teams in the country. They're not big necessarily as a basketball team is concerned. They're not super athletic, but they are very, very interested in rebounding all the time. They crash the offensive glass hard, and quite frankly, that's a big part of their offense. Is a lot of their guys are going to shoot, and the other guys are going to crash really hard. So if we can get a rebound, I think we got a good chance to get outlet and get an easy shot on the other end. But if we give them 2 or 3 chances, on every shot. We're going to be in for a long night.
Coach, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Casey. Appreciate you.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
I know you've been waiting a little bit longer than normal.
Jen's manicure spot needs an extra pair of hands.
Who's at the front desk right now?
Someone who's handy with everything from nail files to spreadsheet files.
Deidre's not coming in today, but we have that whole bachelorette party.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting GreatLifeGolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, if you feel like you're stuck with a health care plan that isn't affordable or you simply don't like it, right now is a great time to switch to MediShare. The typical family saves $500 or more per month with MediShare, and what's more, they like it. MediShare has double the customer satisfaction rate when compared to health insurance. You get access to a massive network of providers and 24/7 telehealth. And MediShare is the most trusted name in healthcare sharing. It's been around for more than 25 years, and it's more than just affordable healthcare, too. You get to be part of a community of Christians who pray for each other and support each other. But here's why now is the time to make the switch. Join before January 15th, and they'll waive your new member fee. You'll save another $170 right off the bat. Call now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is January 15th, so you can save even more. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back inside Wilson Fieldhouse. Casey Weeder joined by Bruce Tate. We're 4 minutes from the national anthem inside Wilson Fieldhouse at Andy Carrier Court. Tonight is the 23rd meeting between OU and OKWU. The Eagles lead the series 13-9. Are on a 2-game winning streak against the Braves. Ottawa defeated the Eagles 99-83 in Wilson Fieldhouse back in December of 2020. Oklahoma Wesleyan won the next 2 games in Bartlesville, taking a 113-98 win on January 23rd, and then winning in the KCAC tournament semifinals on a last-second shot by Caleb Stokes on February 27th. Bruce, we were both at that game. I don't think offensively Ottawa could have had a better night. They were 16 of 33 from 3 with 25 made baskets as a whole. Got to the free throw line 30 times, made 20-plus in that matchup. It just came down to Caleb Stokes hitting a really, really tough shot.
Yeah, heartbreaker for the Braves, man. Like you said, that was a tough one to swallow there on the sideline, and the Braves played phenomenal. That's the way that you need to play on the road, and sometimes it just happens to be unlucky. And 10th of a second unlucky, to be honest with you. So, you go back and look at that game, and there's some things you could have done differently, at the end of that play. But you take your hats off to Oklahoma Wesleyan and Stokes there for knocking down that big 3.
Ottawa is 8-1 against Oklahoma Wesleyan in Wilson Fieldhouse and have won 7 straight games against the Eagles at home. Last time the Braves lost Oklahoma Wesleyan was on November 5th, 2011, when Oklahoma Wesleyan wasn't a member of the KCAC yet. So Ottawa has been undefeated against the Eagles in those matchups in KCAC play. They've had this one circled, and it's very interesting, Bruce. Last year, this was the final game before break, and it looked like Oklahoma Wesleyan really didn't come out ready to play. Ottawa was up by 24 in that second half, ran them out of the gym, and now we come out of break. Oklahoma Wesleyan hasn't played in 25 days. Their last game, it went over McPherson 85-62 on December 11th, and they've only had one game this year, or make that 2 games that have been within 15 points, and only one in conference. That was the win at Bethel, 75-73 on December 2nd.
Yeah, so, maybe a little jitters there at the beginning. They may play a little rough, but it's a good basketball team, well-coached team. So it should be interesting to see how they come out. Most likely, with the experienced coaching staff, I'm sure they played somebody here during break. That's what I would always do, get a little closed-door scrimmage and, work on some things. in live situations so that we're ready for that conference play coming out in the second half.
Eagles averaging 81 points per game and giving up just 57. That is fourth in the country. Their defense is where they've hung their hat this year. In years past, we've seen them average 85 to 90 points per game, but when you only give up 57, you really don't have to score that much.
Yeah, and that's what I'm anxious to see with this team. You're exactly right. A group that Oklahoma Wesleyan team and program that just used to outscore people with their first five and their second five. But you talked about the defensive stat. Man, that's big time in men's basketball to hold any team under 60 points.
One thing to remember, Oklahoma Wesleyan last year was the first time that they didn't win either the regular season or the postseason in the KCAC since their first year coming in. Donnie Bostwick has actually never won in this building as a head coach. So, this is one that I talked about them having circled on their schedule. I talked to Max Gross, the play-by-play for Oklahoma Wesleyan, several times a year, and listening to his calls over the last few weeks, they're ready for this one tonight.
Yeah. Itching and calling to get it done. Most of the time, those big games, you just want to get it started, let the kids compete, and see what happens. So it should be an exciting night.
When we come back, it's Braves at number 4 Oklahoma Wesleyan. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code FREE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code FREE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FREE.
Welcome to Allstate, where you can save just by being you. DriveWise in the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback, and by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe just by being yourself. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click, call, or visit allstate.com to save today.
Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other safe driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Welcome back to Andy Carrier Court inside Wilson Fieldhouse as we get you set for Ottawa University and the number 4 ranked Oklahoma Wesleyan University Eagles. We'll start with the Eagles, 15-0, 9-0 in the KCAC. At guard will be number 1, Austin Poling, a 6-foot sophomore from Trophy Club, Texas. At guard number 2, Brandon Bird, a 6'4 junior from Denton, Texas. At guard number 3, Derek Talton Jr., he goes by DJ, 5'10 senior from Fort Worth, Texas. At center number 5, Jaden Lidsky, a 6'7 freshman from Owasso, Oklahoma. And at guard number 13, Kasdan Ammons, the 6'1 junior from Conway Springs, Kansas. They are coached by Donnie Bostwick. As Coach Bostwick, during his career, he's 8th season overall in 2 stints, 238 wins, and has over an 83% win percentage. Assistant coaches Gene Hartman, Thomas Poling, and Kyle Comiskey. For the Ottawa University Braves, they're 10-6, 6-4 in conference. At guard will be number 0, Jaquan Daniels, the 6'4 senior from Columbus, Georgia. At guard number 5, Andre Jackson, the 6'3 senior from Kansas City, Kansas. At guard number 10, Joe Johnson, the 3rd, the 5'8 senior from Waynesville, Missouri. At forward, number 11, Tristan Hull, the 6'7 senior from KCK. And at guard number 31, Jackson Mallory, the 6'2 senior from Lawrence. Braves are coached by Aaron Siebenthal in his 7th season. He's 114-82. Associate head coach Phil McClintock. Assistant coaches Jamie Baddage, Hunter Bondurant, Alex Slauson, Hunter Lewis, and Jack Wagner. And manager Garrett Pendroy. And Bruce, this is the second time a top 5 program will walk into Wilson Fieldhouse. The last time that happened, that was Oklahoma Wesleyan in February 2019. Ottawa won that game. as the Eagles were number 1 in the country, a 104-102 win for the Braves in overtime.
Yeah, that was a great turning point, for the Braves program, and just set ourselves up in the national stage, and we have been doing a good job of just keeping ourselves there. So should be anxious to see how this Braves group responds to Oklahoma Wesleyan being the 4th team in the country.
Braves in the white jerseys, white shorts, gold trim. Braves across the chest in gold for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Blue, navy blue with OKWU in white across the chest, numbers in white. Ottawa goes from right to left in the first half as they win the tip. Tristan Hall wins it over Jaden Litsky. Mallory in the left corner to Daniels. They want to go down low as Jackson will work on Kasdan Ammons. They'll double team him. He'll have to kick it right side to Jackson Mallory with 13 on the shot clock. Mallory right wing gets a screen from Hull, pulls up from 3 from straight away. Yes! Jackson Mallory very rarely pulls up for 3. Maybe the first time all year we've seen him pull up off the dribble.
Yeah, and take the first shot of the game. Just not something that he does. That's a big shot for the Braves.
Pulling right wing. They're looking to post up Bird down low. That's a tough matchup for Joe Johnson III. Talton, right wing, gets a screen from Litsky. Gets the elbow. Great look inside to Litsky. He'll dunk it with 2 hands.
Now, tough defensive breakdown there for the Braves. They've got to have to make sure they match up with him.
3-2 OU lead. Andre Jackson hesitation, drives on Ammons. He'll back in, kick it back up top to Joe Johnson III. Gets a lot of body from Talton. He'll leave it with Tristan Hull. He pulls up and the jumper in and out. Rebound to Ammons. Talton Jr., a 2-time Defensive Player of the Week already this year. Played at 6A Martin High School in the Arlington area. Ammons up top the Bird. The lefty pump fakes, gets the elbow, ball's loose as it's taken away by Tristan Hull. Ottawa looks to go the other way. Pass in the corner to Jaquan Daniels. He'll go baseline. Leave it there for Hull. Little helter-skelter here early on. Pump fake from Daniels in the left corner. Left wing for Andre Jackson. Dre to the right elbow. He'll look to attack. Step back. Jumper from the free throw line. Yes. And Ottawa leads at 5-2, 18-12 to go in the first half.
Yeah, gets on there for the Braves to get Jackson going here early. I think this is a key matchup for him.
Ammons left corner. He'll shoot the 3. Yes. And we're tied at 5. Andre Jackson to the elbow, and that's the first 3. And the pass is stolen away. Ammons going to get the run out, and he's going to lay it in with the right hand. That one almost a little too strong, still falls.
Yeah. Those wide open layups are always tough to knock down.
First turnover from OU. First time Oklahoma Wesleyan leads at 7-5. Johnson the third, right wing, gets a pick and roll. He'll work to the free throw line, pulls up. No, off the front rim. Offensive rebound by Tristan Hull. Put back good. That's one of the matchups I'm interested in, him against Litsky. Feel like Tristan has a little more, has the ability to kind of get some jumpers from 10 to 12 feet and then finish from 3 to 4.
Yeah, he's just a little bit more athletic.
Talton Jr. is there with the post-up. Ball's loose as Joe got a piece of it, but it finds Litsky in the short corner. Backing in on Tristan Hull is Litsky to the block. The ball is loose, goes through Litsky's hands, and Ottawa will go the other way with Joe Johnson III. Joe, the lob to Daniels with the dunk. And Ottawa leads 9-7. Nice assist by Joe.
Yes, great ball movement. You always want to score on a great defensive stop.
16:52 to go first half, 9-7 OU. Bird at the elbow. Looks to drive on Daniels. Still backing in is Bird. Bird spins baseline. Gets inside. Ball's tipped. It's loose. It's picked up by Joe for OU. They'll slow it up at the NAI logo, right wing, then comes back to Jackson near midcourt. Dre, crossover dribble. Hands it off to Joe. Up top to Tristan Hull. Left wing, Mallory. They'll have Ammon stay with him. Mallory inside. Kicks it in the corner to Daniels. Down low, they'll go to Hull. He'll post up. Looks to back in on Litsky. Hull, runner in the lane, left hand too strong off the back rim, and the rebound to Litsky.
Yeah, good move. I love the aggressiveness there. He cannot back down from that size.
Talton Jr. gets the screen. Ottawa's going to switch. This is a tough matchup here for Hull. Ottawa switches back, ball's on the floor. Braves look to double team. Mallory gets the loose ball. Pass the other way to Tristan Hull, and he's going to have it turned over as Daniels tried to throw it three-quarter length. Bowling. Lost the ball, gets it back. Litsky off the glass scores. And we haven't had a whistle yet. It's been almost 5 minutes.
And that's fine with me. It's almost like the first half of the Concordia game. We were through that joker within 30 minutes.
Hull knotted at 9, 15:37 to go in the first half. Daniels, who hasn't scored yet, he's going to pull up from 3. No, hit and out. Talton goes the other way. Ottawa's looking a little gassed early on. Left side, Poling. He'll drive to the free throw line, pull up with the runner. It's off the front rim. Loose ball to Andre Jackson, as that one just grazed the front rim. Dre crosses over on Ammons, finds Mallory. In the corner, they'll go to Daniels. He's going to be called for the travel. Or he stepped out of bounds. Into the game for OU. Ian Moore. And take a look here. Ty Bland also into the game along with Elijah Mason. We'll see the 5-for-5 swap by Oklahoma Wesleyan. Taylor Miller, the 6'1 sophomore from Frisco. Lance Ramey, number 4, the 6'3 redshirt senior from Kiefer, Oklahoma. Caleb Stokes, number 10, the 6'6 sophomore from Tulsa. And Dylan Phillip, the 6'4 redshirt freshman from Humble, Texas. In the lane, Taylor Miller, his shot's short. He gets his own rebound. He'll kick it out to Phillip. Free throw line jumper is good. And also in the game, number 21, Valentin Van Putten, the 6'5 senior from Inwood, New York. Oklahoma Wesleyan leads 11-9, 14:47 to go in the first half. Handoff left side, Ty Bland. Bland attacks. Looks to get inside off the glass, too strong. And a rebound, Oklahoma Wesleyan. Taylor Miller sprints into the front court. They're trying to lob it inside to Stokes. Now they will. Ball's tipped in the air, taken away by Joe Johnson III. He'll find Ian Moore. Moore with Phillip on him. Nice double clutch layup and goes.
Yes, I really love the intensity by the Braves defensively. Hands are everywhere, getting a lot of deflections and steals.
Oklahoma Wesleyan only turns it over 13 times a game on the year. That's 5th best in the KCAC. Stokes, left side, Phillip for 3 on the wing. Yes, he's got 5 early on. The 14-11 Oklahoma Wesleyan lead. That's gives them their largest lead of the game early on as they go up by 3. Dribble hand off to Ian Moore. He'll cut. Backdoor pass was behind Bland. He'll still recover. Finds Elijah Mason up top to Joe Johnson III. 12 on the shot clock for OU. Pick and roll between Mason and Joe. Crossover dribble from Johnson III. He'll drive. Still going in is Joe. Kicks it in the corner. 3 on the shot clock. Ian Moore in the lane. Kicks it out. Ball's loose. Taken away by Stokes. Stokes drives on Daniels. His layup good. As they go up 16-11. 13:30 to go first half. Skip pass right side, finds Bland. Ty will drive to the free throw line. Kicks it in the corner. Ian Moore wants a 3. Give it. Oh, that one halfway down and out. Good look from Ian, but the rebound Oklahoma Wesleyan. Miller down low. They'll go to Van Putten. He works on Mason, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul called on Ottawa.
Yeah, tough possession there by the Braves. When that shot clock went down, you almost wanted to take just a quick shot there or take the turnover, because that turnover turned into 2 points there for Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Mallory and Daniels return for OU. It'll be Daniels and Johnson III who take a seat. They're going to post up again. Van Putten on Elijah Mason, still in the lane, looks to go up and under, and he puts it on the deck, and then Andre Jackson took it away, but they call a jump ball, and it'll stay with Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Maybe in a quick whistle in that situation. Looked like it was a clean strip there by Jackson.
16-11 our score in favor of number 4 OKWU. 12:57 to go in the first half. Van Putten left corner finds Stokes at the block. Turnaround up and under layup. No. Rebound for Elijah Mason and OU. Bland right wing up top to Mason between the circles. Finds Moore. Left wing Ian looks to attack. Kicks it into Bland. Up top. Good look for Andre Jackson for a 3. In and out. And almost in again as Ottawa can't finish. But an offensive rebound by Ian Moore. Credit to Elijah Mason as that ball just popped loose.
Right. And all the Braves misses have been just in and out or just right off the back of the rim. So shooting the ball well, they got to keep taking those shots.
Eagles are 7 of 10 from the floor and 2 of 2 from 3. Lance Ramey, sharpshooter. Down low, they'll go to Phillip in the short corner. Backs in on Bland. Turning. Phillip with Bland right there, kicks it back up top to Ramey with 8 on the shot clock. Ramey to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, jumper off the side rim, long rebound to Ty Bland. Stokes will pressure him. Mason wants to go with it the other way. Mallory in the lane, kicks it up top to Ty. Ty crossing over on Stokes, and a whistle and a foul will be called on Caleb Stokes. First team foul in Oklahoma Wesleyan. We've only had 2 fouls.
Right.
If the 11:53 to go in the first half.
But that like it keeps all the players on the floor here in the first half.
Mallory's inbound, finds Bland in the left short corner, brings it back up top to Moore. He'll swing it to the top of the key. Right side, Andre Jackson. Dre was left open for three. He'll find Mallory. Good cut inside from Jackson. He'll spin, fade away off the glass. No. Offensive rebound by Elijah Mason. Put back good. And Ottawa's cut it to 1 as they've gone on a 5-0 run.
Elijah Mason is one for one against the fourth team of the nation.
You know, this one's been circled on his calendar from Oklahoma City. Jumper short, but a whistle and a foul will be called as it'll send Talon Miller to the line. Foul goes on Andre Jackson. His first, second team foul. And Talon Miller, a player, his freshman year started his second year, and then this year put in that second group. And his first free throw is good.
Yeah, that just shows the depth of this Oklahoma Wesleyan group. You know, with the COVID season and things of that nature, it allows some kids to grow and play different roles. So neat to see, but also good team leadership by him.
Second for Miller is good as that regains the Oklahoma Wesleyan three-point lead, 18-15. As Miller will check out, we'll see those starters back in: Poling, Bird, Talton, Litsky, and Ammons. 18-15 Oklahoma Wesleyan, 11:20 to go in the first half, and here comes the full court pressure from the Eagles. That pass tipped in the air, taken away. Mallory's pass was deflected. Bird, right side to Poling. Poling drives to the elbow, now gets in the lane, kicks it left side. Ammons now comes back out to Bird. Right wing wide open look for Brandon Bird is good. Hits the front rim, backboard, and drops. And lead back out to 6 just like that as they get a 5-point possession. That's what that turns into after the turnover from OU. Here goes Ty inside the lane with the contact. No whistle as he hits the deck hard. Going the other way is Ammons on the right wing. Finds Litsky to Bird. He'll pump fake, goes baseline. Runner for Brandon Bird off the back rim, but an offensive rebound for Litsky. Players diving on the deck. The Eagles end up with the basketball. Talton to the elbow. Drives baseline. Ottawa tries to double team. Ball's loose, taken away by Tristan Holt. Bland gets the steal. Mallory's pass again tipped loose and taken away. 2-on-1. Talton steps through. He's going to be fouled by Mallory in the act of shooting. Braves have turned it over 6 times. It's a team with a turnover margin of +4, and we'll get a timeout from Ottawa as they trail 21-15 with 10:25 to go in the first half. 30-second timeout. Listen to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Braves trail 21-15, and they'll send the Eagles will send Derek Talton to the line to shoot free throws. After a turnover by OU, he does miss the first one. Talton, who is a 64% foul shooter, the true freshman out of Fort Worth, Texas, is definitely on the path to potentially be the KCAC Freshman of the Year. He'll make the second, as it is a 7-point lead, largest of the first half for the Eagles, and this full court pressure has really given Ottawa problems. Braves will bring in Ryan Torrey, the 6'2 sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri, for Jackson Mallory out of that timeout.
Now Braves have got to take care of the ball against that press, get to the middle, and just take care of it on the back end.
Daniels looks to attack. That ball is loose. Braves get it back. Torrey open for 3 on the corner. Almost banks it in, but the rebound to the Eagles. Long pass the other way. Finds Poling. His layup blocked out of bounds by Andre Jackson. It'll stay with the Eagles with 9:56 to go in the first half, as they'll have an inbounds to the right of their basket. They'll lob it in the short corner to Jaden Litsky. Now go back to him baseline. Ottawa tries to double team, but Jackson flies by, and the layup good for Jaden Litsky. It's a 9-point advantage. 24-15. Tristan Hull looks to attack to the short corner. Finds Daniels. He'll pull up for the jumper. It's short, and the rebound to Poling. 9-point Eagle lead. Chance to go into double figures here. Bird to the elbow to the free throw line. He'll pick up his dribble. Finds Poling left wing. Pick and roll with Bird. Ball's loose on the deck. Andre Jackson comes away with it. He'll find Ryan Torrey. Joe, left wing, he'll step back. Brings it back up top to Torrey. Right wing pass, Andre Jackson. Back to Torrey. 9:09 to go in the first half. Braves have been stuck at 15 for over 4 minutes. Here's Tristan Hull off the glass, too strong, and the rebound to the Eagles as they have just dominated the glass early on. They have 12 boards to Ottawa 6. Bird off the glass, no. Rebound to Tristan Hull, and a foul will be called on Oklahoma Wesleyan. On the defensive board, it goes on Litsky. That'll be his first. Ian Moore returns for OU. Ryan Torrey will take a seat. 24-15 advantage for Oklahoma Wesleyan. 8:50 remaining in the first half. We talk about the defense for the Eagles. That ball's tipped loose. Ottawa able to get it back. They got to cross half court, and Joe is tripped up. And a foul will be called on Oklahoma Wesleyan. Foul goes on Poling, his first. Third team foul.
Yeah, you talk about Oklahoma Wesleyan forcing these turnovers. They do have 12 points, off the Braves turnovers, and that is a huge gap against this team.
The Braves have also forced 7 turnovers, but only have come up with 6 points. 8:40 to go first half. Pole right wing to Daniels, who still has not scored. Coming off the screen, they'll find Joe in the corner to Daniels. Back to Joe. Johnson, pump fake, left-hand dribble, crosses over, step back 3 for Joe, high and an air ball. Ottawa just not running any type of offense right now. Trying to create with the dribble instead of with the pass. And Jackson will get a sub. We'll see Ty Bland come in. Have to take a look here in a minute, Bruce. We might be looking at 7 or 8 minutes of no points for the Braves. Felt like they sprinted out to 11 points early on. Phillip, left wing, as the 5 subs come in. Van Putten, right side Stokes. He'll shoot the 3 on the wing, yes. 27-15 Eagles. 8 minutes to go in the first half. This was a 17-15 game, so it's a 10-0 run. Moore picks up his dribble. Left wing Daniels. Dribbles behind the back, and he'll reset as they have 14 on the shot clock. Daniels, he'll step back 3 on the wing. No, draws rim, nothing else. Stokes going to throw it the other length of the floor to Phillip. His shot off the glass, good. 29-15 Eagles. Here's Ty. Through the contact, no, but he's fouled by Van Putten. He'll shoot free throws to try and stop the bleeding.
Right. Yeah. Right now, the Braves have got to turn up the intensity like they did at the start of the game defensively to get those steals, deflections, or even some good stops here to get out in transition, to get that offense flowing before Oklahoma Wesleyan gets that defense set. So the Braves are going to have to execute extremely well against this great defensive team.
Braves have not scored since the 11:31 mark of the first half. That includes free throws. That includes anything. Bland hits the first and the second. Mallory returns. 12-point Eagle lead, 29-17, 7:25 to go in the first half. Taylor Miller, right wing for Stokes, who just hit a 3 on the previous possession. He'll pick up his dribble. Bounce to go down low. Van Putten as Stokes and Bland hit the floor, and Stokes will be called for the offensive foul. That was weird.
I just seen the end result. I don't know how
both players ended up on the floor, so I'm surprised they didn't just let them keep playing. I didn't see anything from either player that was, but the officials saw something different, so it'll be the 5th team foul on the Eagles, and for Caleb Stokes, his 2nd personal. Tristan Hull between the circles, finds Mallory to his left. Now back to Daniels. Ottawa has to find a way to get Jaquan going. He scored 33 in this game a year ago. Daniels straight away, right side Moore. 12 on the shot clock, for OU. They come all the way back near midcourt with Mallory. Double screen for Jack. Oklahoma Wesleyan steps out on him. They'll kick it out to Moore. 3 seconds. He'll pull up from the elbow. No. Rebound to Phillip. Ottawa with no offensive rebounders down there. Phillip picks up his dribble. Comes back up top for Miller. Left wing Ramey. Down low, they'll go to Van Putten. He'll spin baseline. What a move on Daniels. His shot's blocked, and then a whistle and a foul will be called on Hull. And Van Putten, who's got plenty of speed, plays much taller than he's listed at 6'5", but has the length to play more of a 6'7", 6'8" type.
Yeah. Gets off the floor extremely well. Good footwork there. Nice move, just didn't convert.
Van Putten to the free throw line. His first one not going to go. Van Putten on the year, a 72% foul shooter, the transfer from Northeastern A&M. Out of Oklahoma, down in Miami. 6:33 to go first half. One more free throw upcoming for Van Putten is good, and the lead out to 13 at 30-17. Mallory back in the game. Elijah Mason also back in, so it is Mason, Moore, Daniels. Daniels, Bland, and Mallory. Bland goes baseline. He pulls up, got a contact. Shot comes up short, and the rebound Oklahoma Wesleyan. Phillip goes the other way. Pass is taken away. Ottawa goes 3-on-2 the other way. Phillip never saw Bland. Here's Daniels with the jumper, no. Rebound Oklahoma Wesleyan. Players getting on the floor for both teams. And the Eagles come away with it as Stokes picks up the loose ball. Pass the other way to Phillip. His shot in the corner. Yes, he has been red hot. Oh. And another timeout called by Ottawa as they're down by 13, 30-17. Make that 15 as it's 32-17 Eagles. It's their largest lead. 5:57 to go in the first half. We'll take a minute timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO Radio in Ottawa is looking for just the right person to join our marketing department. The right person might have a background in business-to-business sales, will be outgoing, upbeat, a team player, and eager to learn. We'll give you the time-tested and proven tools and training to help you be successful. You supply the positive attitude, drive, and hard work. Send your resume to KOFO@KOFO.com or drop it by the KOFO studios at 320 East Radio Road, Ottawa, Kansas, during regular business hours. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Eagles have blitzed Ottawa early on here, Bruce. They're down by 15 already. It's 32-17, the number 4 team in the country.
Yeah. Defensively, like I talked about there prior to the timeout, just the intensity's not there. Ball, the Braves aren't getting the deflections and the steals that they started off here with the game. But I think our big struggle here is offensively, too, as well. Just not getting great shots right now.
Starters back in. Talton, Ammons, Bird, Poling, and Litsky. Ottawa does break the trap with Daniels right wing. And Daniels taking off the undershirt there, Bruce. We'll see if that makes any difference.
Got to try anything right now to get him going offensively.
Ottawa leads this conference in shooting. They're sitting at 29% right now. Here's Elijah Mason to Mallory for 3 on the wing. Bang! Jackson Mallory has both of Ottawa's made threes. They're now 2 of 8. Ottawa needed that one to cut it to 12.
And you look back on the big games, it's always been Jackson Mallory that's done some great things for the Braves, so it's good to see him going tonight.
Bird pump face the 3, send a defender soaring, then hits. His three-pointer comes up short. Talton Jr. gets the rebound. He'll get to the elbow. They'll lob it down to Litsky. He's double teamed. He works on Elijah Mason, kicking it inside, pulling off the glass. Yes. And a stoppage by the officials. A flop warning called on Brandon Bird.
Yeah. But I don't think he disagreed on that one. So.
Well, and he wasn't the one who took the shot, so I'm trying to see. That was Poling who took the shot. They called the flop on Bird.
Oh, the possession before.
Oh. Didn't know you could go back and give a flop warning for a possession prior. So that's the call. 34-20, 4:50 to go first half. It's been all Oklahoma Wesleyan. Ottawa led by 3 early on, but been all Eagles since. Pass goes by 2 Braves, ends up to Ian Moore on the wing. No. Rebound tipped around by Mallory, and they're going to say it goes off of the Eagles. And a whistle and a foul will be called on Oklahoma Wesleyan. And
is that on?
He said 20. There's not a 20 on the roster. So not sure who the foul is on. Jackson to Mallory in the right corner. He'll go baseline, then come back to Dre. Ottawa's got to find a way to get either Ty Bland or Jaquan Daniels going. Here's Mallory again for 3. No. Rebound by Ammons for the Eagles. Out to Bird, right wing. They lead by 14. They'll go down low to Litsky. Mason trying to stay with him. Litsky turn around off the glass. Good with the right hand. Largest lead of the game for the Eagles as they go up 16, 36-20. We near 4 minutes to go in the first half. Mallory will hold it They'll find Mason between the circles, left wing to Bland. Johnson cutting to the foul line. He'll attack Litsky to the block, then back up top to Bland. Ty pulls up for three between the circles. No, he hits the deck hard. Mason fights for the rebound, and they're going to call a flop warning on Bland. It would have been a run-out layup for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Right. Kristen Hull will come back in for Elijah Mason. Daniels will also come back in for Ty Bland.
And I like the flop call stuff. I mean, it cleans up the game a little bit.
Well, and we saw on the previous possession, though, they didn't stop play. And Oklahoma Wesleyan was going to lay it in on the other end. I'm shocked that they stopped it.
Right. And went the next possession just like the last official. So I'm sure somebody's going to complain about that later.
3:40 to go, clock running. Starters back into the game. Colton Jr. But Daniels on him at the elbow. They've turned him over a couple times, but it's been everyone else who's got it going. Litsky with the front rim jumper, no. Rebound by Tristan Hull. Hull just going to keep it himself. Daniels still not on the score. Oh, he's got two, excuse me. Joe, left wing to Andre Jackson. Dre, screen there, step back to the elbow. He'll attack, loses the handle, take it away. It's 3-on-1 the other way. Tolton in the lane, steps through off the glass. They're going to call him for the traveling violation. One too many Euro steps. Back into the game for the Eagles. Miller, Ramey, Stokes, Van Putten, and Phillip. Dylan Phillip, the leading scorer with 9. Jaden Litsky with 8. Stokes and Ammons with 5 apiece. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the first half. 36-20 Eagle lead over the Braves. Daniels to Hull. Just behind the free throw line, left wing for Ian Moore. Ottawa trying to attack Stokes, who's got those 2 fouls. Step back jumper for Andre Jackson is good.
Yeah, good job there by Jackson. Be selfish in that situation. We really need him to get going with everyone else struggling.
Phillip again for 3. That one looks good, but an offensive rebound put back for Stokes. Another offensive rebound by Van Putten, and they get another chance. Stokes with the jab step, lost the ball, got it back. Ball still on the floor. Here's Phillip in the wing. He'll kick it to Miller, and he steps out of bounds. Turnover on the Eagles as Ottawa's turned them over 11 times in the first half. Just haven't found a way to take advantage. Just 6 points. 36-22 Oklahoma Wesleyan. Braves have possession. Pick and roll. Johnson. Ian Moore looks to attack. He'll go high off the glass and good. About as high as you can go on that glass with it falling down. Ian Moore has 6. Tied for the leader in scoring.
Yeah, I like the shot there by Moore. Braves got to get more shots inside the paint.
Miller steps back to the left wing as he goes between the legs. Coming off the screen is Van Putten. Braves will step back on him. Van Putten for 3 is going to be short off the front rim. Braves will go the other way to Tristan Hull. He'll look to attack through Van Putten. No, probably one you want to slow up on a 1-on-3. And it'll be Stokes the other way. Stokes, right corner for Phillip. He's cut off on the baseline, and then a whistle. Foul called on Daniels. That is his first, team's 5th. Minute 37 remaining in the first half. 12-point lead for the Eagles. Stokes to inbound to the left of the Ottawa basket. Right wing out to Van Putten. Finds Ramey on the backdoor cut. Throws up the layup, and it'll be a blocking foul called on Ottawa. I believe that was Johnson III that tried to take the charge. And they're going to say Ramey was in the act of shooting and wrong guy to send to the foul line. He shoots 95% on the year.
Right.
Ramey's first free throw good. Ramey, the redshirt senior from Kiefer, Oklahoma, transfer from Division III, UT Tyler. One of those players that Bostwick finds to come in second semester a couple years ago, and guy that can light it up from deep. He hits the second, back to a 14-point lead for the Eagles. Tristan Hull between the circles, leaves it with Daniels. He'll drive on Van Putten. Daniels, acrobatic shot, no. Rebound by Oklahoma Wesleyan, 2-on-1 the other way. Taylon Miller brings it back out to the wing. Van Putten to Ramey. Open 3 from straight away, no. Ball is loose. Ottawa gets the rebound. They'll throw it the other way with Daniels. Daniels, left side layup to Moore is good on the assist from Jaquan Daniels. A minute to go in the first half. Braves down by 12. Phillip. Back up top for Van Putten, straightaway three. No. Rebound to Andre Jackson. Ottawa going to let him have that shot if he wants it. Braves with a chance to get it within 9 with a 3 or 2, or get it within 10 with a 2. Moore slows it up. 40 seconds on the play clock. Moore between 2 screens. He's in trouble. Has to find Joe Johnson third. In the corner, Andre Jackson for 3. Yes. That cuts it to 9 as the Eagles can hold for the final shot.
Good defensive possession here for the Braves. Let's see what they're made of.
It's a 9-2 OU run to cut it to 9. Miller pump fakes the 3. He'll attack. Right side pass, Dylan Phillip. He steps into a 3 on the wing, air ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last off the Braves was 7.9. That's huge. Rebounding right now, Bruce. They've doubled Ottawa up 24-12 in favor of the Eagles. They have 6 offensive boards.
That'll be one thing that Coach Sheed needs to discuss there at halftime.
Inbound to Van Putten. He goes baseline, spins in the lane, kicks it right side Bird. Open 3 to end the half. No. Ball's tipped in the air, and the ball is out of play, but the clock runs out. And Ottawa cuts to 9 late, but it was mostly the Eagles in that first half as they led by as many as 16 here in Ottawa. 38-29 in favor of the number 4 team in the country. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, if you feel like you're stuck with a health care plan that isn't affordable or you simply don't like it, right now is a great time to switch to MediShare. The typical family saves $500 or more per month with MediShare, and what's more, they like it. MediShare has double the customer satisfaction rate when compared to health insurance. You get access to a massive network of providers and 24/7 telehealth. And MediShare is the most trusted name in healthcare sharing. It's been around for more than 25 years, and it's more than just affordable healthcare, too. You get to be part of a community of Christians who pray for each other and support each other. But here's why now is the time to make the switch. Join before January 15th, and they'll waive your new member fee. You'll save another $170 right off the bat. Call now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is January 15th, so you can save even more. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Have you ever wondered why eyeglasses cost so much? Glasses have been around 700 years. Isn't technology supposed to get less expensive over time? Well, there's a simple explanation. For decades, the eyewear industry has been dominated by a single company that's kept prices artificially high while reaping huge profits.
Yikes.
Warby Parker was created to change that. They design and produce their own eyewear and then sell it directly to you for a fraction of the price. Warby Parker's high-quality glasses start at just $95, including your prescription. And if you need an updated prescription, they've got a few easy ways to help you get one. Just go to warbyparker.com to try 5 pairs of frames for free. They'll ship them to you to try out for 5 days. If you find a style you like, they'll send you a fresh pair with your prescription. Easy. Go to warbyparker.com to pick your 5 frames to try on at home for free. That's warbyparker.com to get started for free. warbyparker.com.
Welcome back inside Wilson Fieldhouse. We're at the half. Ottawa trailing Oklahoma Wesleyan 38-29. And Bruce, after looking at the stats here, Braves have to feel lucky to be within 9 as Oklahoma Wesleyan in that first half, 46% from the floor, finished just 4 of 11 from 3, but they started the game 4 of 4, stretched that lead out to as many as 16 and 6 of 7 from the foul line. But the Braves did battle back, maybe grabbed a little bit of momentum as they finished the half on a 9-2 run.
Yeah, I thought it was, I just was saying there in the last 5 minutes to myself, oh my guys, we just got to get this here under 10. Just claw back here in the game and put yourself in a really good position to come out, the first 2 or 3 minutes of that second half, like we came out at the beginning of the game. That defense intensity, I thought the Braves did a good job of getting deflections and steals and turning it to easy points that got them off to the hot start. But we really got to take care of the basketball. I think that's a huge thing that the Braves have to do. And also, like we talked there right before half, is just rebounding.
Yeah, plus 12 in favor of the Eagles. They have 18 defensive boards to Ottawa's 9, and they have 7 offensive to Ottawa's 4. They've out-rebounded the Braves 25-13. Otherwise, the enhanced scoring, not too bad. I mean, 18 points in the paint for the Eagles, 12 for OU, 18 bench points for the Eagles, 12 for Ottawa, which that's always going to be in favor of the Eagles as they bring in the 5-and-5 swap. One thing to look at is Caleb Stokes is in a little bit of foul trouble. does have 2 fouls. In reality, I believe he is kind of the engine that runs this team when they need a big bucket. He hit a 3 to push the lead out to 11. But with him with 2 fouls, don't expect he's on that second group, so don't expect him to come out and start the second half by any means. But we did see the Braves trying to attack him once he picked up that second foul.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And the game started out with not too many fouls right off the bat, and both teams picked up some cheap ones there at the end. But to have Stokes there with 2 is huge. With matchups, whoever he is guarding, they have to be focused in that situation and make sure they continue to take it at him.
We'll go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. We appreciate the people of Franklin County. We serve some of the nicest folks you would ever want to meet. Thank you. We appreciate your patronage. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Deer usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
You probably wouldn't leave thousands of dollars on the table at a diner. Why leave thousands on the table with your tax return? Jackson Hewitt will help make sure you don't. This year, there are thousands of dollars worth of new tax credits. Your Jackson Hewitt Tax Pro will help you track down every last one, so you get your biggest refund guaranteed. Don't leave thousands on the table this year. Discover thousands of dollars in tax credits instead.
Check, please.
Learn more at jacksonhewitt.com.
At the half, Ottawa trailing Oklahoma Wesleyan 38-29. As we look at scores from around the KCAC, the women's contest that has already happened earlier this afternoon, Bethel falling to St. Mary 68-49. That one up in Leavenworth. Currently on the men's side, Stephenville, it's Bethel leading St. Mary at half 37-28. The women's game here today was canceled due to COVID. Ottawa unfortunately forced to forfeit that game. So the ladies will be back here at Wilson Fieldhouse Monday as they will play host to Southwestern. That one's starting at 6 o'clock. Braves will have students back on campus, Bruce, which will definitely help with the environment here inside Wilson Fieldhouse.
Yeah, that's a good welcome back. First day of class, so no one can really complain about doing homework or anything of that nature. Make sure you guys get to Wilson Fieldhouse and cheer on the Braves. And it should be another exciting night for basketball for both teams. And, the Braves just don't get a break like we talked about. So should be interesting.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at first half stats. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
I need to be able to work from anywhere.
so I need to have supplies, well, everywhere.
It's possible at Staples.
I need the same setup for my home as I have at the office, without twice the cost.
Also possible, because your local Staples store has the tools your business needs to get work done. Now get 40% back in a Staples store bonus when you buy any 2 ink or toner cartridges. Explore what's new at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 1/15, limit 2 in-store only. See staplesconnect.com/store bonus for details.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code FREE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code FREE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FREE.
Have you ever wondered why eyeglasses cost so much? Glasses have been around 700 years. Isn't technology supposed to get less expensive over time? Well, there's a simple explanation. For decades, the eyewear industry has been dominated by a single company that's kept prices artificially high while reaping huge profits.
Yikes.
Warby Parker was created to change that. They design and produce their own eyewear and then sell it directly to you for a fraction of the price. Warby Parker's high-quality glasses start at just $95, including your prescription. And if you need an updated prescription, they've got a few easy ways to help you get one. Just go to warbyparker.com to try 5 pairs of frames for free. They'll ship them to you to try out for 5 days. If you find a style you like, they'll send you a fresh pair with your prescription. Easy. Go to warbyparker.com to pick your 5 frames to try on at home for free. That's warbyparker.com to get started for free. warbyparker.com.
What3words.com is part of a new mapping system that the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center can use to determine your location. This system divides the entire surface of the Earth into a grid of 3-meter squares. Each square is assigned a unique sequence of 3 words that will never change. These words can be provided to emergency personnel to direct them to your exact location. Suppose you're in a large public area such as a hiking park or stadium. An address might give the 911 dispatcher a general idea of where to find you, but What3words.com narrows that general idea to a precise spot. You can utilize this service online at What3words.com. That's 3words.com, or download the app for immediate access. The Franklin County Emergency Communications Center encourages parents to add the app to their child's phone and instruct them in how to use it. As always, if you have questions, the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center is here to help. This message is brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Okay, Google, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Welcome back. It's Oklahoma Wesleyan 38, Ottawa 29 at the break. As we'll look at those first half stats for the visitors from Bartlesville. It'll be Dylan Phillip who led the way, 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting, but he started 4 of 4 from 3, or 4 of 4 overall, and he was 1 of 1 from 3, but missed his last 2 shots. 9 points and 3 boards for him. Jaden Litsky, 8 points and 3 rebounds. Caleb Stokes, 5 points, 3 boards, 2 assists. Kasdan Ammons with 5. Brandon Bird with 3. Talon Miller with 2. Austin Poling with 2. Lance Ramey with 2. Derek Talton's been held to 1, along with Valentine Van Putten. For the Braves, Ian Moore, leading scorer with 8. Andre Jackson with 7. Jackson Mallory with 6. Jaquan Daniels with just 2. Tristan Hull also with just 2 for the Braves. Ty Bland with 2. Elijah Mason with 2. Ottawa was 12 of 34 from the field at 34%. 3 of 12 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. They turned it over 8 times. That resulted in 12 Oklahoma Wesleyan points. For the Eagles, they're 14 of 30. That's 46% and 4 of 11 from 3. But they started 4 of 4 from deep. Bruce missed their last 7 and were 6 of 8 from the foul line.
Yeah, they did cool off a little bit, but we all know how Oklahoma Wesleyan can get it going. But yeah, those were great looks for them. They knock it down. That's a big difference of the game there with the 3-point line, and then the scoring off the turnover. So they did a great job shooting their 40% 47%. Now the Braves got to do a better job of shooting the basketball. We don't see that 35% shooting percentage by the Braves too often. They've got to find some easy buckets here to get themselves back in this ball game.
Well, in your mind right now, you've got Jaquan Daniels only scored 2, Ty Bland with only 2. So if those guys can find any type of rhythm, you can get a couple stops defensively, you could find yourself in a 4 or 5 point game late. I think that's where Ottawa has to shoot for, is to not let this game get stretched out back to 15, 16, 17 points, because when they can go deep in their bench the way they do, they just smother you defensively.
Yeah, defensively, they're living up to that stat right now, and the Braves got to execute. I would like to see Joe Johnson, too, get knocked down a couple threes. That will be huge. He usually can electrify the crowd here. So the Braves should feel pretty confident. They didn't shoot the basketball well, and they're only, within 10 here.
And, Bruce, it's hard to believe this team lost their leading scorer from a year ago. Brooks Haddock transferred to Emporia State. Did see he scored 11 points for the Hornets the other day in their blowout win of Central Missouri. But they just have not missed a beat. Haddock was a Brave killer during his time, as he scored 28 against OU last year. And a guy that would only add to this team, really, but at the same time, guys have stepped up, and that's exactly what we've seen with this Eagle group.
Yeah, I mean, that's just basketball, and that's what good teams do. When big pieces lead, guys feel confident that they can fill that role, and that's what it takes to be, one of the top teams in the country.
Eagles only have 2 wins this year that are less than 15 points. One of them was against Mid-America in the non-con, and then against Bethel, a last-second tip-in by Talton to win it in North Newton. Braves with possession to start the second half, trailing by 9, and quickly a whistle and a foul called inside on Litsky as Jackson was posting up inside the lane. For Litsky, he picks up they call it on Ammon, so it'll be his team's first of the second half. Mallory inbounds on the baseline, have to go all the way out to Andre. Dre, step back jumper from the foul line, no. And the rebound to the Eagles. Poling, Bird, Talton, Litsky, and Ammons back out to start the second half. Floater in the lane from Poling off the front rim. Ammons gets the offensive rebound, hands it off to Bird. Rebound by Hull as Bird's jumper comes up short from the left side. Dre up top to Jack. He'll slow it up near midcourt. Eagles do such a good job of forcing into that half-court offense. Braves have had nothing in the way of fast break points. Daniels right corner. Braves will swing it to the top of the key. Down low, they'll go to Andre Jackson. Dre steps back, finds Jackson Mallory. Back to Andre Jackson. He'll shoot the 3 from straight away. Bang!
Mid center. Huge shot.
The Braves get the first points of the second half. They've cut it to 6, as that makes it a 12-2 Ottawa run over the last 5 minutes, dating back to the first half. Litsky, right side Talton. He'll drive on Joe. He'll get to the short corner. Braves will double team. Ball's tipped in the air. Bird going to save it from going into the bench. Poling dribbles backing in on Andre Jackson. Great pass in the corner. Ammons comes away with it. Finds Litsky with 4 on the shot clock. Gets it to go. Nice touch by the big man.
Yeah, unlucky defensive possession there by the Braves. Good job by Oklahoma Wesleyan to save that basketball.
And that's going to be a charge called on Ottawa as Jackson runs into Ammons. First team foul on Ottawa in the second half. Second personal on Andre Jackson. Talton leaves it with Bird. He goes right by Daniels. They'll leave it inside to Litsky, and he's fouled as Hull came over to help on Poling. Mallory fouls him, but they're going to call the foul actually on Tristan Hull. Yep. And to the foul line goes Jaden Litsky, the leading scorer with 10. Second personal on Tristan Hull. So Ottawa's 2 bigs already in foul trouble in the second half are going to have to be careful. Litsky's first free throw is good. Litsky on the year, a 56% foul shooter. Second on the way for Jaden is good. It's a 10-point Eagle lead, 42-32 after Ottawa had cut it to 6 to start the second half. Back to the full court pressure. Daniels, left side of the floor, has Ammons on him. 10-point Eagle lead. Daniels, who's only got 2 points, goes right into the body of Litsky. Ball was loose, picked up by Oklahoma Wesleyan, passed the other way, tipped out of bounds by Joe Johnson III. It'll stay with Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Yeah, tough break there by Daniels again. So athletic, he always tends to hang there too much. Just needs to take it straight up.
Tolton to the elbow. He'll go baseline. Layup's good. No one there for Ottawa for help defense. And for Ottawa cut it to 6. The Eagles go on a 6-0 run. Dre in the corner. Joe Johnson the third for 3. No, partially blocked. Tristan Hull gets the rebound and the putback. It's an air ball. Rebound by OKWU. 17:33 to go. It's a 12-point Eagle lead, 44-32. Bird open for 3. Nobody there. It's off the mark, though, and the rebound to Andre Jackson. Gray keeps it himself all the way to the top of the key. Right side, Daniels. Jaquan in the lane, through the contact. Bucket no good, but he's fouled by, they give it on Litsky. It'll be his third. Now they'll call it on Bird. That'll be his first. 2 free throws coming for Jaquan, who's had a rough night. He is 1 of 8 from the field and 0 of 2 from 3. But he'll shoot 2 free throws for the Braves. First one good. Returning are the 5 subs: Miller, Ramey, Stokes, Van Putten, and Phillip. $17-17 remaining. Second free throw upcoming for Daniels, in and out. Long rebound, finds Van Putten. Stays an 11-point OU deficit. Johnson will guard Miller. Go up top to Van Putten. Right side, Ramey. Lob it down low to Miller. He backs in on Joe. Talon backing in the lane. Picks it in the corner. Stokes wants a 3. Give it to him. Stokes goes now with 8. That's his second triple made as he's 2 for 2. As a team, the Eagles are 5 of 13. Tristan Hull attacking in the lane. Up and under off the glass. Good in the foul. As he got into the body of Van Putten to cut it to 12. That's 8 points for Tristan Hull, who has scored in double figures in 3 out of his last 4, including a 15-point performance in the loss to Concordia last Wednesday.
Yeah, a timely bucket there.
Sorry, Bruce, to interrupt. They changed the foul, it looks like, to Stokes.
Oh, wow.
So he picks up his third. I didn't even see him in the play.
Right.
Free throw no good, and Ottawa just not getting any of those bounces tonight. And Braves are 3 of 5 from the foul line. Eagles 8 of 10. Miller again backing in on Johnson the third. Still working to the block. Leaves it to Van Putten, right side Ramey to the elbow. Down low they'll go to Stokes. Shot's blocked, but a whistle and a foul called on Ottawa. Braves just can't deal with the ball movement right now.
Right. Well, when you have, several kids on the floor that can score the basketball at all 3 levels, it does put a lot of pressure, on your defense. So Braves really have to move as a unit and make sure they're communicating defensively so they do not allow those breakdowns.
Stokes hits the first. He's got 9. The Eagles are 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Make it 10 of 12, excuse me. And then afterwards, I believe we're going to get a delay of game on Talon Miller. So the free throw went in, gave it a nice little semi-kick to get the ball into the bench. And I believe that's the second one, so Ottawa gets the free throw.
We'll take it.
49-35. Joe Johnson the third will shoot the free throw. Joe has not scored tonight, Bruce. He's 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. Free throw good for Joe. Braves will get possession. Down by 13, 16:28 to go. Pick and roll for Daniels. He gets a screen from Hull. Daniels attacks. Double team. Finds Jackson in the corner. Here's Ian Moore for the triple. Yes! Big 3 for Ian Moore, who's had a good night. He's got 11. Cuts the lead to 10, but there's Dylan Phillip on the other end, left all alone. Good. Of all the guys on the field, on the court, that's one you can't leave alone.
Yeah, Ian should have stayed with that matchup. He was telling Jackson to come over.
Daniels hits the jumper on the other end to cut it to 11 at 52-41, but the Eagles have had an answer all evening. They're 6 of 14 from 3. Miller right side, Phillip. They'll go down low to Stokes. Up top to Ramey. Left side, Miller. He wants a three this time. No. And the rebound to Andre Jackson, who's got Stokes on his back. Johnson the third the other way to Moore. Up top, Joe. Joe goes by Phillip, kicks it in the corner. Daniels pump fakes, finds Jackson. He'll shoot the three on the wing. Yes! Braves have cut it to 8. 15-16 to go. Ramey left wing, more on him. They'll find Stokes between the circles. Right side pass, he throws it into the student section. And we'll get a timeout by Oklahoma Wesleyan as the Braves have gotten it within 8. 30-second timeout. 52-44 Eagles. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. While making funeral arrangements, we hear some of the most delightful stories. We hope you record those stories to pass down to future generations. Dangle & Son sets the standard in funeral service.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Braves trying to claw back, down by 8, and quickly the starters back in for the Eagles. Moore, left side pass. He had Elijah Mason cutting to the basket, and he threw it behind him and out of bounds. Big opportunity for OU goes begging. 9th turnover on the Braves. 15 minutes to go. 52-44 Oklahoma Wesleyan. Talton, screen from Litsky. They'll switch. Mason going to guard him. Bird, right side Ammons. He'll go to Litsky at the right elbow. Skip pass left side. Talton goes baseline. We're going to try and double him. Almost dribbles out of bounds. Wild pass finds Bird. Right side pass for Poling. Poling in the lane. Left side to Talton. 5 on the shot clock. They'll go to Litsky. Skip pass right side. Ammons for a 3. High arcing triple good.
The defense probably helped that one go in because he had to shoot it so high.
Bland to the right corner. We'll bring it back up top to Mallory. Big triple for Kazdan Ammons. He's got 8. Mallory with Talton on him, trying to drive by him, gets by him to the right corner. They'll go to Bland. Ty in the lane through the contact, lots of contact, a whistle, and a foul called on Oklahoma Wesleyan. The 14th on Oklahoma Wesleyan, second personal on Jaden Litsky. It's hard for me not to say the first name. I'm used to saying Jansen Litsky as well.
Right.
At least this year I don't have to worry about them both being on the floor at the same time. Jansen, another Brave killer who I believe going into the KCAC championship game 2 years ago had made maybe 5 threes all year. He hit 4 in that game. Yeah. Just a scout, just got to be a scout, you know. You do scout all week, and it's just got to be a killer when that happens.
It usually happens at least once a year.
Tough for it to happen in the KCAC title game. Second free throw off the mark for Bland. Rebound for the Eagles. They lead by 10. That's just too easy. Litsky dunks it as he was able to go right by Andre Jackson. Ottawa trying to go small right now. Moore bounce pass to Andre Jackson, back to a 12-point Oklahoma Wesleyan lead. Here's Bland in the corner for a 3. Yes. Yep. Braves have cut it to 9, 57-48, but they need stops. Talton goes by Bland, and he'll go to the free throw line as Braves just can't stop the dribble. And for Ty, that is his first personal, 14 foul.
Yeah, Braves have to tighten up once you get made buckets. Cannot relax defensively, definitely in transition defense, to allow a north-south dribble.
Braves are 6 of 16 from 3 on the night. First free throw off the mark for Talton. 3 points for him, 1 of 1 from the field, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. It's his second trip to the foul line, and he makes the second. Almost turned over as Jackson takes it away from Ammons. 58-48 Oklahoma Wesleyan, 13:23 to play. Bland, double team, ball still on the floor. He'll pick it up. Bounce pass to Moore. Pass left side. driving, and Braves throw it away as Jackson was looking for Jackson Mallory in the left corner, and Braves turn it over again as that's their 11th.
Tough possession there by the Braves. Just got to set on those. Got to come to a jump stop and make sure they know where they're passing it.
Heading towards 13 minutes to play, 10-point Eagle lead. Left side corner, Bird, floater from 7, no. Rebound by Jackson Mallory as he took it away from Poland. Andre Jackson with Bird on him. They'll bring it back to Mallory. Jackson, right side for Moore. Ian, pump fakes. Comes back to Mallory at the circles. 10 on the shot clock. 58-48, Oklahoma Wesleyan lead. Mallory pulls up from 3 again, no. Offensive rebound by Elijah Mason, and they'll call a whistle and a jump ball. They'll give Oklahoma Wesleyan possession.
Yeah, good rebound there by Mason. Once he gets a little bit older, he'll play a little bit more and sell that in terms of once he tries to fight through the contact, he has to throw those arms just a little bit to sell it.
Polling in front of the Oklahoma Wesleyan bench. They'll go to Litsky. Ottawa really tight on Litsky right now. They're going to switch as Mason will try and stay with Talton. He blows by him, leaves it with Bird. Up and under layup, good. 60-48, lead back out to 12. Braves have had it to 6 and then at 8, but it continues to go right back where it was. Off the glass, whistle, and a foul called as Moore was attacking Polling. Team foul number 5 on Oklahoma Wesleyan, third personal, and it goes on Litsky.
Yeah. Good job there by Moore to control his body after the vertical contact. I think the extra shot there threw the foul on the arms.
Ian Moore has 12. That's coming off the heels of 13 off the bench on Wednesday last week. So been with the changes in the roster and whatnot last week, right, moved to the bench.
Yeah.
Done a nice job.
Yes, good, extremely job. Great job.
Second up and good for Moore. 60-50 Oklahoma Wesleyan. He'll get a breather. Ryan Torrey comes in, as does Jaquan Daniels. Back in the game, Miller, Ramey, Stokes, Van Putten, and Phillip. 11:54 to go, 10-point Eagle lead. Tough pass, does find Ramey. I thought Mallory was going to get the steal there. Phillip, left corner for Miller. He goes baseline. Ottawa tries to trap. Hits the under part of the basket and goes out of bounds. Thought Van Putten was just going to lay it in. It took a weird deflection off of his hand, off the back of the underside where the soft padding is, and just goes out of play.
Oh.
Mason comes out on, and Tristan Hull back in. 11:38 remaining. Braves down 10. They've trailed by as many as 16 in the first half. Daniels to Tristan Hull in the left short corner. They'll find Andre Jackson. Stokes comes out to guard him. Andre through the lane. Right-hand layup good. He cuts it to 8. Andre Jackson with 15 to lead the Braves. It's 60-52.
Yeah. Good read there by Jackson. I don't know if you know. Remember that Stokes has 3 fouls, so Stokes will back up just a little bit.
Van Putten faces up in the right short corner, backs in on Tristan Hull. Van Putten taking his time, finds Lance Ramey wide open. Misses the 3, though. Daniels rips away the board. Ottawa goes the other way. Kicks it in the left side. Andre Jackson for the triple. You betcha! Ottawa's cut it to 5. And we'll get a timeout coming up by Oklahoma Wesleyan as the Braves won't go away. With 10:45 remaining, Andre Jackson has 18. It's a full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
At Church's, we're doing 10 pieces of our crave-worthy comfort made spicy or classic. That's 10 legs and thighs packed with bold flavor. That's how we do value. So you can do the Church's 10 starting at $10.99 deal. Church's, bringing the down-home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Welcome back. Is Ottawa not going away, Bruce, on a 26-13 run overall, but Oklahoma Wesleyan had stretched out to as many as 12 there before the Braves went on a quick 7-0 spurt. It's been Andre Jackson coming up with big shot after big shot.
Yeah, like I said there at halftime, we got to play through Jackson. Stokes is guarding him right now. Stokes has 3 fouls. Jackson's got to continue to be aggressive. Once he gets going, inside outside, he's a very tough guard. And now that he's hitting threes, he's going to be able to take the Oklahoma Wesleyan players off the dribble to get some easy twos at the rim.
Starters back in for the Eagles. Poling, Bird, Talton, Litsky, and Ammons. 10:41 to play. Ottawa going to try to trap out of timeout, and Talton dribbles it off of his foot and out of bounds. And a turnover on Oklahoma Wesleyan. Inbound to Mallory. 10:35 to go. Pole. Right side, Mallory. Coming off the screen, Andre Jackson. Ammons will stay with him. Step back for Jackson. Short front rim. Rebound to Talton in this right corner. Right side pass to Ammons. Good pass inside. Tipped out of bounds, though. It'll stay with Oklahoma Wesleyan. On the baseline with 24 on the shot clock. Probably Andre with one back in that situation. A little bit of a heat check, maybe. Litsky faces up, short corner. They'll go down low to Bird. Poling goes baseline. He's stuck there, brings it back to Bird. Left wing Ammons. Pump fakes the 3. Mallory will guard him. Ammons to Bird, right wing Poling. Down low, that pass goes through the hands, but what a play by Ammons to find Litsky. To pick up the loose ball and find him inside. Just bad luck there for OU.
Terrible luck there for the Braves.
Heads up play by Kasdan Ammons. 9:48 to go. 7-point Eagle lead. Torrey crosses over, and Talton will be called for the foul. He picks up team foul number 6 in his first personal. Joe Johnson III will come in for Torrey.
Hey, here we go, right? Here we go.
Braves will inbound on the far side. 9:40, clock running, 62-55, Oklahoma Wesleyan. Mallory gets a screen at the top of the key. Left side pass to Johnson III. Lob down low as they'll go to Daniels. Make that Jackson on the left block. Pulling on him. Three-pointer for Daniels. No. Mallory had the rebound. Ammons took it away, and then Mallory gets... they're not going to call the foul as Ammons fell on Mallory's leg on the far side, and they're going to give Oklahoma Wesleyan possession. Ammons a lot of times teeters on that crazy versus, it's hard to explain.
Yeah,
it's competitive, but almost dangerous, right? At times. Ammons backs in on hole. Or make that Litsky in on hole. Gets in the lane, turns, left side pass to Ammons. Up top to Bird, in the corner, Poling for 3. No, off the front rim. Ball's tipped around, rebound finds Daniels. He'll go the other way. Right side to Tristan Hull. Off the glass, good, and he went through the contact from Poling and still scores.
That's great finish there by Hull. Great pass by Daniels to give it up to the big man in transition.
Poling baseline, lost the handle. Ottawa gets the steal as Jackson rips it away. 8:30 to play, 62-57, Oklahoma Wesleyan. Dangerous pass, finds Daniels. He's got 5 points, goes Jaquan. He'll go baseline pass inside. Here's Hull, spins. Backdoor pass taken away. Ball's on the deck, and then they blow. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Ottawa. I thought Bostic was trying to call timeout prior to the foul call, but that goes on Tristan Hull, his 3rd. Daniels will come out. Moore will come back in, so it's also Bland back in for OU as Mallory takes the seat. Lynch Ramey will come in for Austin Poling to join those starting 4. Ottawa switches. Talton, skip pass right side to Ramey. Ramey pulls up, finds Talton in the lane, left-hand layup, no. Loose ball finds Joe Johnson III. Braves go out on the run. Ian Moore to Joe. 4-3 on the wing. Yes! Braves have cut it to 2 with 7:40 to play.
Big 3. That's the 3 that I was talking about there at halftime. Joe Johnson needs to get one down.
7:30 to go. Braves have trailed by as many as 16 in the first half. Ramey left wing. Finds Ammons at the elbow. Ammons attacks to the free throw line. Bounce pass to Bird. Bird, screen from Ammons. To the free throw line with Litsky. Back out to Bird. Bird attacks. Gets in the lane. Contact, but a putback anyways as the shot came up short. But the putback from Litsky is good, and he's got 18.
Yeah. Rebounding is huge difference in the game for the Braves. They've got to have to lock down. When they
Here's Ian Moore off the glass from the left side. 64-62 Oklahoma Wesleyan, 6:45 to go. Talton trying to go to Bird. They go to Ramey first on the wing as they've got Bird posting up on Johnson III. Ramey. They'll find Litsky. He's going to shoot the 7-footer. The big man's feeling it, and a timeout called by Oklahoma Wesleyan as Jaden Litsky has 20. It'll be a full timeout. 66-62. Oklahoma Wesleyan leads Ottawa with 6:29 to go. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
KOFO Radio in Ottawa is looking for just the right person to join our marketing department. The right person might have a background in business-to-business sales, will be outgoing, upbeat, a team player, and eager to learn. We'll give you the time-tested and proven tools and training to help you be successful. You supply the positive attitude, drive, and hard work. Send your resume to KOFO@KOFO.com or drop it by the KOFO studios at 320 East Radio Road, Ottawa, Kansas during regular business hours. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
Ian Moore, 6 of 9 from the floor, Bruce, for 15 points, and several of those coming off the dribble, getting to the rim.
All right. It's great to see Moore putting his head down, going north south, and finishing at the rim. He's known for his three-point shooting, but he's making a lot of twos tonight.
Ian driving inside, good kick to Hull. He'll drive through, right-hand layup, good. Tristan Hull with 8. 6:12 to go, and a 2-point Eagle lead. Van Putten, right wing for Phillip. They're going to go to Miller, and that's one Joe is going to want back as he had his arm wrapped around Miller, but not a bad foul by any means.
Had one to give and overplayed there a little bit. Was probably going to be a layup.
We'll say today, Ottawa probably not going to wait and see if they have one to give late in the matchup like last year.
Exactly.
In Bartlesville, which came back to bite them. 6:05 to go. Inbound finds Van Putten, right corner. They'll go to Phillip. Up top to Ramey. Left side to Miller. They're trying to post up Stokes. Instead, they'll come back to Van Putten. Left side, Miller. They're asking Phillip to come get the basketball. Instead, they'll go pick and roll with Miller. Right side, Phillip. Phillip with Daniels on him. Floater off the glass, and then Daniels is called for the foul. It's one that it's a tough shot anyways. You didn't need to foul there.
Right. Hands came down. Anytime that hand comes down, most likely the officials will blow the whistle on that. Daniels opened up just a little bit there with his hips. Contested extremely well, but then went for the block.
Free throw good for Phillip as I believe that's Daniel's third. Yes, it is. Dylan Phillip with 13. Make it 14 as the lead back out to 4. Five minutes and 46 seconds to play. Oklahoma Wesleyan leading Ottawa 68-64. Moore gets a screen from Bland. Ian lost the handle. Able to get it back. He'll find Bland at midcourt. Ty off the screen. He'll pull up for 3. No. Rebound by Stokes. Stokes going the other way. Trying to drive on Ian. Backdoor, trying to get a backdoor cut. Instead has to go to Poling. Left side, Miller. Down low, they go to Van Putten. Hull trying to stay with Van Putten. Bounce pass out to Miller. He's going to shoot the three on the wing. Yes. Oklahoma Wesleyan, they are 8 of 19 for 3. Ottawa 9 of 22. Braves back down by 7. They had cut it to 2. The Eagles go on a quick 5-0 spurt. It's just kind of been that way all night. Daniels with Ammons on him. Attacks, finds Tristan Hull. They'll double team. Now kick it back out to Daniels with 13 on the shot clock. And now 10. Ammons going to guard Daniels. Daniels pulls up for 3. He was hit on the arm. And he'll get 3 free throws, courtesy of Kasdan Ammons.
Again, with his elevation, on that three-point shot, he just hangs there for a while. Did hit it on the arms first, kind of a late whistle, kicked his feet out there, so has to be cautious on the
when the defender doesn't give you anywhere to land, I mean,
right.
I don't know what else you want him to do. On that closeout, he just gets under you every time. Free throw good for Daniels. And that's what I mean, like on the going from crazy to dangerous, like on the play, like I get it. That's how he's gotten on the floor over the last 2 years, but you have to be so careful of that situation as a defender.
I want to protect every kid, definitely, on the floor.
Free throw good for Daniels. He's hit 2 out of 2, 4:41 to play. Jackson and Jackson Mallory return for OU. Hull and Bland sit as Daniels trying to shoot his third. That is the 7th team foul on Oklahoma Wesleyan for Ammons, his third. Daniels misses the third as he goes 2 for 3. And the lead at 5 with 4:37 to go. Miller up top to Stokes. Stokes inside the three-point line. Backdoor cut stolen away by Andre Jackson. They were looking for Austin Polish. Andre drives on Van Putten. Puts his head down, finds Ian Moore in the right corner. Ian bounce pass to Andre Jackson. He'll spin baseline on Van Putten. Layup no good, but he's fouled. And free throws for Andre Jackson as he got by Van Putten.
Yes, Andre Jackson.
Trying to add to his 18 leading scorer for OU. That is Van Putten's second personal. Dre's first is no good. Ottawa just 7 of 11 from the foul line. Litsky, Bird, and Talton all back in for Oklahoma Wesleyan. They will leave they'll bring Ammons still on the floor along with Poling, so the starters back in. Sub for OU, they'll bring Hull in for Joe Johnson III. Braves are down by 4, 71-67, 4:10 to go. Daniels will move out and guard Talton. Pick and roll with him and Litsky. Poling, left side, Bird. Andre Jackson will guard him. Ammons, right wing for Talton. He'll pump fake the 3. Try to drive on Andre Jackson. That pass, it was actually ended up being just a shot. Comes up well short. Ottawa gets the board. Mallory. Backdoor cut, finds Jaquan Daniels. The pass, though, just wild. And a turnover on OU. Pass inside to Bird. Out to Ammons. Ammons leaves it with Litsky. Litsky in the lane, easy layup. He goes right by Tristan Hull.
Litsky has done a great job of finishing shots.
Well, how many has he had from 3 feet and in? Ottawa's going to call a timeout. Down by 7 with 3:15 to go. The full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you received an email, call, or text about winning a sweepstakes you didn't enter? Don't fall victim to the latest scams. Hi, this is Shelby from Kansas State Bank, encouraging you to protect yourself against these unsolicited attempts to take your money. Contact your financial institution immediately to protect your account if you feel you've been targeted. A reminder from Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness. They can't buy it if they don't know you have it. Introduce a new product or reestablish an old one with advertising on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
Welcome back. And Bruce, the difference in the game, Ottawa 13 turnovers resulting in 17 Oklahoma Wesleyan points. On the other end, Eagles with 15 turnovers only resulting in 12 Ottawa points, and they have come through every single time.
Yeah, those empty possessions tonight are killing the Braves, and they're just coming at opportune times. Braves cutting in that lead, making it 2-point, 3-point basketball game. Missed a shot or turnover. Oklahoma Wesleyan taking advantage of it.
3:13 to play. Braves need something here offensively, down by 7. Mallory pass inside to Andre Jackson, plays it in with the left. Cuts it to 4, 73-69. 3-minute mark to go. Talton to Bird between the circles, left wing Poling. Poling in the left corner. Skip pass finds Litsky. Coming off the screen, Poling, he'll spin, gets in the lane. Ottawa tries the double team. Runner is an air ball, and the rebound by Jackson Mallory. Good defensive possession by the Braves. Yes. Down by 4, 2:35 to go. Jackson Mallory left wing, back up top to Andre Jackson. Right wing to Ian Moore. He'll pump fake, kicks it in the corner. Johnson the third. Ammons comes out to guard him. Brings it back up top to Ian Moore. It was deflected, but still gets to him with 10 on the shot clock. Ian, crossover, hesitation, looks to drive, floater, no, and then a whistle and an offensive foul as Ian Moore left his feet.
Good. Not a bad decision. Outside of the offensive foul, Moore still looking to be aggressive. He's doing what got him in this position right now with the 15 points, so he's got to continue to be aggressive.
First personal on Ian Moore, 18th foul. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. They break the trap. Ottawa tries to trap. Phillip fouled hard, and he will go to the foul line as it was a 2-on-1. All Tristan Hull could do was foul him. For Tristan Hull, his 4th personal, 9th team foul.
Again, it's one of those Braves possessions that come up empty. Again, Moore being aggressive, which is great, but defensively here, another breakdown for the Braves, turning into points for Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Defensive swaps here for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Ammons will come back in for Stokes. Second is good. 75-69, Oklahoma Wesleyan. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to play. Mallory's just going to let it roll and pick it up at midcourt. Almost lost the handle. He'll leave it with Jaquan Daniels. Daniels finds Joe. He'll dribble baseline. Joe, floater fading away. No, and the rebound to Poling. Ammons, his pass to Bird. Easy lay-in. And this one quickly getting away. It was 62-60, but it's been all Eagles since. Jumper, runner, no good, and Daniels comes down awkwardly. Eagles can go the other way with 1:38 to go. Talton just going to walk it across midcourt. The 1:30 left. Bird drives on Daniels all the way inside. Shots blocked by Daniels. Ottawa going to get on the run out. They'll kick it out to Joe Johnson III in the corner. He'll find Andre Jackson. Daniels, right wing Mallory. Back to Daniels. They'll swing it out to Andre Jackson. Dre looks to attack his shot, or kick it out to Daniels he won't take the 3. Instead, he'll take the 20-footer. No. And he is really struggling right now. 58 seconds to go. Ottawa not going to foul. And Donnie Boswick finally going to get that one win in Wilson Fieldhouse, Bruce.
Well, right now, it looks like unless Braves can come up with a big steal and quick buckets here, Oklahoma Wesleyan is closing out this game, playing well.
Here's Jaden Litsky inside. Layup goes with 35 seconds remaining. It's a 10-point advantage, 79-69. Braves have only managed 7 points in the last 3 or 4 minutes. 3 off the mark, and the rebound by Oklahoma Wesleyan. And they can just hold it. Ottawa not going to foul with 22 seconds to go. And the Eagles are going to stay undefeated. Oh, now they're going to call a foul here with 18.1.
Officials being nice there. Jackson Mallory fouls a little late.
Well, they wanted to make sure he got that foul in, unlike the one from last year they didn't call. So. Braves gave Oklahoma Wesleyan everything they could handle tonight, Bruce. But again, the Eagles haven't answered.
Yeah, they did. They did a great job of answering every single time. And definitely when Braves came up, with those empty possessions or turnovers, they made them pay.
81-69 Oklahoma Wesleyan. Daniels just lets it walk into the front court. Again, Ammon's just all up in on Jaquan Daniels' chest. Braves will take a 30-second timeout with 14.1 to go, trailing 81-71. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
14 seconds remaining. Braves down by 10. See if they try and foul here or not. They'll inbound at Talton. Ottawa going to try and pressure as Talton gets near the Oklahoma Wesleyan bench. He'll kick it in the corner to Stokes, and he steps out of bounds with 8 seconds to play.
We'll take it.
So a turnover on the Eagles. They've committed 17 turnovers. 4 seconds remaining. Here's Jackson. He goes by Ammons. Looks to score. It comes up short. And the 7-game win streak in Wilson Fieldhouse ends with an 81-71 Oklahoma Wesleyan victory over the Braves as they lose their 3rd straight. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Deep breaths. Mize Virtual Meditation Studio has never been busier.
Imagine not working.
They need a remote assistant to realign their scheduling.
Blank calendar. Sorry. Back to your breath.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Make calls, schedule virtual interviews, and talk to candidates right from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
And we're back inside Wilson Fieldhouse. Final score, Oklahoma Wesleyan 81, Ottawa 71, as the Braves suffer their first loss in the year 2022. We're now joined by head coach Aaron Siebenthal. Coach, Oklahoma Wesleyan just brings wave after wave, and your team was right there to the end tonight.
Yeah, I give our guys some credit. I thought we played pretty hard. Maybe the hardest we played all year. We're still struggling to execute. We're still struggling with some turnovers, some little things, but I thought our guys played really hard. We showed a lot of heart to be down pretty big in the first half and cut it to 9 at halftime, and then obviously to make a couple runs there in the second half to put a little scare in them. So we didn't shoot the ball really well. I think we got some guys that are kind of indecisive right now of when to shoot, when not to, and that's probably a little bit on us as coaches. But I don't really tell anybody not to shoot. So we need guys to start stroking that thing with some confidence and give them some credit. Their defense had something to do with it too, but I think we passed up some open ones that we need to go ahead and shoot. So they're a good ball team, and hopefully we'll keep getting better and get back in the swing of things, hopefully next couple games.
Andre Jackson leading the way for your team tonight, 21 points, 4 boards, 2 assists. I think Oklahoma Wesleyan tried at least 6 or 7 defenders on him, and he just continued to get to the rim and hit some really timely threes.
Yeah, Andre's a good player, man. We need more like that out of him. He kind of does it in spurts, and he's a guy that doesn't want to be the guy. And I don't think we need him to be the guy, but we definitely need him to be one of the guys more often. So, we've kind of been harping on him to be more aggressive and to try and score a little bit more, and he does a lot of things well.
The other guy I wanted to mention, Ian Moore, was moved onto the bench, to start things out with some of the changes in the roster over the last week. Came up with 13 against Concordia, had 15 tonight. Was 6 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, and that tells me we're seeing a little bit more from him off the dribble getting to the rim.
Yeah, he's always told us he's not just a shooter, and so we're trying to get him more involved by playing him at the point some, and I think he's just a little bit more comfortable coming off the bench right now, and nice to see him step up. And we're a team that if we can get everybody going on the same night, or more than a couple people going on the same night, I think we got a chance to be pretty good. But I thought our defense was pretty good. I know the rebounding numbers don't look great, but I don't think we really got it beat as bad as the rebounding numbers would come out to be. I think we did a really good job on the boards. So just proud of our guys for the fight, and the scoreboard might not show this, and we're not into any sort of moral victories, but I think this was a step in the right direction with our guys.
Coach, you finally get to play a home game on Monday with students in the building. It's been a long time, since Thanksgiving almost, that we've had anyone here, and you get another good team in Southwestern.
Yeah, this league's not ever easy, and it's going to be fun to have the students back, and maybe that'll kind of give us the kickstart we need and give us 40 minutes of energy, and just excited to have the buzz back on campus, whether it's in Wilson Fieldhouse or just across campus in the CAF.
Coach, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
We'll take a break and listen to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Braves fall to number 4 Oklahoma Wesleyan 81-71 tonight as Ottawa falls to 10-7, 6-5 in the KCAC. Oklahoma Wesleyan finished the game after it was 66-64 in favor of the Eagles on a 15-7 run to cap it off. Their leading scorer tonight, Jaden Litsky, only averages 10 on the year, but went for 24 on 11 of 12 shooting. Doesn't matter which Litsky, Bruce, they're going to find a way to put points on the Braves. He's had 24 to go along with 6 boards and 2 assists. Dylan Phillip came off the bench to score 16. Caleb Stokes with 10. Kazan Ammons with 10. He was perfect from the field, 3 of 3. 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line for the Eagles, who go to 16-0, 10-0 in the KCAC as they have started the season on a 16-game winning streak. For the Braves, Andre Jackson, 21 points to go along with 4 boards. Ian Moore, 15 points and a rebound. Jaquan Daniels, 9 points on 3 of 12 shooting, 3 rebounds and 4 assists for him. Tristan Hull, 8 points and 8 boards. Ty Bland, 6 points. Jackson Mallard with 6. Joe Johnson III with 4. Elijah Mason with 2. As we mentioned, Ottawa falls to 10-7 on the year. They've now lost 3 straight overall, but this game tonight did end a 3-game winning streak in the KCAC.
Yeah, a tough fall for the Braves, and like Coach Steve said, he's proud of his guys tonight. I thought they showed some great intensity defensively, again, but just in stretches. We know this is a very experienced team. You want this team to get consistent. They got some changes in the lineup and some guys that went down with some injuries, but still a team that can make some noise here. In the KCAC play, stay in that top half for the tournament, and anything's possible. Definitely with this group.
Before we turn over to the second half of the KCAC season, Braves with one more against Southwestern on Monday. And in pregame, we kind of talked about Now, Oklahoma Wesleyan might not always look the part. They don't have a lot of size. Athletically, you watch them in warm-up and don't really have a whole lot of that, but they just play really well as a team. Complete opposite for Southwestern on Monday. They're going to look the part. They've got some JUCO kids that played at Cowley County where they was a defensive player of the year there. They've got plenty of size. I'm interested to see. I'm going to watch this weekend Oklahoma Wesleyan and Southwestern meet up Saturday. That's going to be a big one on both sides as that rivalry has gone on over the last 7 years as well. But that is a team that is so dangerous, and we've seen it over the years, Bruce. Matt O'Brien always has that team ready to go.
He does, and he let his guys play, like you said. A lot of athleticism, to do some 5 outs and 4 out, 1 in, get up and down and run and throw alley-oops, shoot threes. They're always a fun team to watch. Coach O'Brien worked alongside him as the chair of the conference for many years, and just a great coach and a great coach to stay, within the KCAC for a very long time. So should be an exciting game. I didn't know that matchup was coming up, and where the KCAC basketball schedule has failed, that's kind of been the rotation with these teams playing close to each other, and that just makes things exciting and keeps things interesting when you have those big games back to back.
I want to thank everyone for listening tonight. I, of course, want to thank Bruce here and Larson Johnson back at the station for all their work tonight. We'll see you on Monday. As of right now, women's scheduled to play at 6 o'clock. We'll have pregame around 5:45, and then the men to follow at 8 p.m. If you can get in the building, love to have you as the Braves will take on the Builders on Monday night. You've been listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM as the Braves fall by a final of 81-71 to number 4 Oklahoma Wesleyan.